Ibrahima Kone from Mali. Now, it's a big injury setback for the Malians ahead of the tournament. Now, the 23-year-old Armenian forward who has scored 12 goals in 16 appearances for his country is out of the tournament due to an ankle injury he sustained in the friendly game between the Eagles of Mali and the Cranes of Uganda in October and won't be available until after the AFCON. The other player to watch out for, the last on my list, is Isahaku Fatau, also from Ghana. Now, unlike other players, this one has nothing to do with injury, but he's just trying to make sure that he gets his permanent deal with Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. Because why? He's on loan from Sporting CP and he has to play a number of matches if he wants to get a permanent deal at the King Power Stadium to join the light of Wilfred Ndidi, to join the light of Kelechi Iheanacho at the King Power Stadium. So it has nothing to do with injury, but I think the guy is really considering his future. Okay, not on my list, but I'll just bring that out. Is Victor Boniface to make it number 12. He sustained an injury at in camp, but he was forced to withdraw from the tournament. He was supposed to make his debut at the Nations Cup, but it would be a big blow. According to him, in his words, God knows best. So let's see what pans out for him at the next edition of the Nations Cup, hopefully in Morocco. I'm trying to get that particular one correct. If Morocco will host the next Nations Cup in 2025, hopefully, maybe Victor Boniface, Wilfred Ndidi, and the light of Taiwo Awoniyi, all of them safe. Okay, striker and the midfielder will be available ahead of that game. Talking about the AFCON, it will kickstart fully tomorrow. Yes, the opening game tomorrow, the 13th of January 2024. And the first game will be against Guinea-Bissau. Yes, the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire, the host nation, up against Guinea-Bissau. Now, that game will go down precisely at about 9 p.m. Yes, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's see how it pans out for the host nation. Ivory Coast, as they are set to clinch a title or probably win the tournament, but they must first go past Guinea-Bissau. And the other games will go down on Sunday. Precisely, we have 3 games on Sunday. Nigeria will take on Equatorial Guinea. Egypt will take on Mozambique. And Ghana will take on Cape Verde. Now, the game between Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea will be 3 p.m. Nigerian time. Egypt and Mozambique, 6 p.m. And the game between Ghana and Cape Verde will be precisely at about 9 p.m. I don't know which of the game you want to watch this weekend, but let's see how it pans out. Yes, Ivory Coast, Guinea-Bissau opening ceremony, or probably opening game, opening match to kickstart the tournament, 9 p.m. on Saturday, Ivory Coast against Guinea-Bissau. And on Sunday, 3 p.m. Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea. Also on Sunday, 6 p.m. the Pharaohs of Egypt up against Mozambique. And 9 p.m. on Sunday, the Black Stars of Ghana will take on Cape Verde. Okay, let's go straight to the camp of the Super Eagles. Now, Super Eagles forward Kelechi Iheanacho is expected to team up with the rest of the squad in Ivory Coast on Saturday. Imagine, one day before Nigeria's first game against Equatorial Guinea. What does that spell? That means Kelechi Iheanacho might not be on the lineup for the game on Sunday. Meanwhile, Real Sociedad forward Umar Sadiq is also not fully fit. Yes, not fully fit for Nigeria's opening game. Now, if he's not fully fit, why is he on the squad? That means before the final 25-man list was published, that means he was not fit. Well, I don't want to start opening the book of lamentation, Sha. Joseph Pesio knows best and knows better. I remember some of our callers, even some of the articles I read. Why don't you go with some of the home-based players, especially the leading scorer in the home base? What's that his name again? He has scored 11 goals for his club. You didn't pick him. And now, a day to our game against Equatorial Guinea, Umar Sadiq is not fit. Kelechi Iheanacho is not in camp. Must you go with them? You should have dropped them aside. But there's something you should know about coaches. They will only play with the players that can deliver. A player that they know that can deliver. Even the player is not fit, they will go with the players that is fit. That will play. Now let's tell you that AFCON will kickstart on Saturday with a game. Nigeria's Group A foes host Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau. Now the media officer of the team, Femi Babaraji, told correspondents that both players were not part of the team's second training session in Abidjan on Thursday, while Iheanacho was initially reported to have traveled with the team to Ivory Coast from Lagos on Wednesday. Coach Yusuf Presidio on Monday said the Leicester City forward was already in Abidjan awaiting the team. Meanwhile, Sadiq, who is in Abidjan, did not train with the rest of the squad on Thursday as he jogged alone on the sideline, while Presidio and his crew worked with the remaining 22 of the final 25 men, with Murphy not yet. Yes, Terry Murphy not yet with the squad as well. Terry Murphy not yet with the squad. Now, why am I calling Terry Murphy? Because Terry Murphy was supposed to be the player that should replace Victor Boniface. So if he's not yet in camp, that means CAF have not approved of the arrival of Terry Murphy. I take that again. Terry Murphy is not yet in camp. Raji also aligned the Sadiq injury fear as a precautionary. The injury of Umar Sadiq is precautionary. Okay, some have already lost hope that Super Eagles will not go anywhere. Some have said that we can win the trophy. Some have said we can go far. Some have said we will not even come out of the group stage. Some said we will not even get to the quarterfinal or probably knockout stages. I don't know what you guys think. Please let me know. Okay, let's give you this news. Hopefully, it's going to be a cheering one. And let's tell you that from Asia's technical giant to Africa's electrifying pace. Now, StarTimes is set to deliver a football fiesta with live broadcast of the AFC. That's talking about the Asian Football Confederations, AFCON. That's the Asian Cup, AFCON, and the best of the FIFA awards. Now, where are we going to? Now, host nation Qatar will open the tournament against Lebanon. That's looking at the Asian Cup. And I'm trying to get the one that actually suited. Okay, on Saturday, the African Cup of Nations is set to ignite the continent. Fans will witness the beautiful game unfold as 24 African nations clash for the continental supremacy. From established powerhouse like Senegal, Egypt, and Nigeria to the exciting up and coming Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, every match promises to be a spectacular one. Now, StarTimes will bring you all the actions live, capturing and the passions, skill, unpredictable nature of African football live on Sport Premium, Better Sport, and Sport Live channel. Now, this is why I'm talking about it. Now, for you that want to watch the African Nations Cup, StarTimes has promised to bring out this match. So you that are saying that we don't know where to watch it and don't now I just told you, go and look for a way to get that. Okay, I don't know, making it beside the advertise for them, but you know what I'm saying now. I'm only just saying it because most of us want to watch the AFCON and we love the game so much. Okay, let's go straight to we'll go straight to Saudi Arabia, where Barcelona beat Osasuna in Saudi Arabia to set a Spanish Super Cup final on Sunday against Real Madrid. Now, after a goalless first half, Robert Lewandowski put Barca ahead in the 59th minute when he scored with a low shot after connecting Ike Gundogan's pass. Now, Andres Christensen and Lewandowski had earlier had shot saved by Sergio Herrera and Ante Budria, missing good opportunities for Osasuna. Now, Lamine Yamal scored Barca's second goal in the 3rd minute of additional time. Now, Barca have won the Spanish Super Cup a record 14 times and take current La Liga leaders Real Madrid as they seek a 15th triumph. The competition features a top 3 side from the last season's La Liga champions Barcelona, runners-up Real, and third place Atletico Madrid, as well as Osasuna, who lost to Real in the Copa del Rey final. All the matches are taking place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and this was the second of 3 games. Okay, let's see how it pans out for them. It's going to be an El Clasico Spanish Super Cup final. Yes, El Clasico Spanish Super Cup final. Okay, let's take your reactions to what's happening in the camp of the Super Eagles. Our first game will be on Sunday, 3 p.m. Equatorial Guinea is our opponent. And like I said, it's on Sunday, 3 p.m. Kelechi Iheanacho not yet in camp. Sadiq Umar injured, not sure of the game on Sunday. And Terry Murphy, replacement for Victor Boniface, also not in camp. We've talked about this severally on the show, and we don't want to go back to relate to them. But what do you think that game will be on Sunday? And also the host nation, Ivory Coast, will take on Guinea-Bissau in the opening match precisely at about 9 p.m. on Saturday. Talking about that game that will go down to kickstart the African Cup of Nations. 09073530044 or 09087668888, SMS and WhatsApp to 09097054450. I take that again, 09097054450. Okay, it is the return of the German Bundesliga in the year 2024. But meanwhile, let's give you the fixtures of games that will go down in the Bundesliga while I expect your calls to begin to troop in. Talking about your calls, 09097054450. And the phone lines are 09073530044 or 09087668888. Let's begin with a preview this weekend with the German Bundesliga. Okay, it will be the Friday night football in the German Bundesliga match day live later today. Bayern Munich will be up against Hoffenheim. Yes, Bayern Munich will take on Hoffenheim precisely at about 8:30 p.m. And on Saturday, Wolfsburg will take on Bayern Leverkusen without Victor Boniface. FC Cologne will take on Heidenheim. Freiburg will welcome Union Berlin. Mainz will take on Wolfsburg. RB Leipzig will welcome Eintracht Frankfurt. Borussia Dortmund will be on the road to Darmstadt. Bochum will take on Werder Bremen, and Bayern Mönchengladbach will take on Stuttgart. So these are the games in the German Bundesliga this weekend. And it will be also the return of the English Premier League. The English Premier League Friday night football match day live. But meanwhile, let's take this call before I return back to the fixtures in the English Premier League. Hello to you, good morning. Hello, good morning. Morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Dan. How are you doing this morning?
Everybody.
Good, we're okay. Thanks for asking, bro.
My contribution this morning, my club first. The Tiki-Taka, the home around you. Nobody can challenge them. The Eka final. They need the other club for them. Nobody, even Real Madrid, no nothing for them this season.
Okay.
I know that they're going to catch today. And concern the people that are talking about Super Eagles. So I'm making a Super Eagles bad luck. What kind of thing do that now? And this is Nigeria. Make sure that you talk about the good thing about your club or the Super Eagles. So make sure that they're going to find out to deliver.